Hello there, this is DBT and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends. And today, I'm gonna be testing out in multiplayer the car that you see on the screen right now, which is the Mercedes-Benz Silver Lightning. And of course, this is because there's currently a free try on MP2 and well, I'm really curious to see how this thing performs because hey, it's supposedly the new king of Class A. But before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Because doing these things tell YouTube that this is worth recommending to more people, and in that way I can continue recording this content for you. So if you want to see some more Asphalt Legends right here, go ahead, like and subscribe. But alright, Mercedes-Benz Silver Lightning, what is the deal with this car? Well, like I just mentioned, there's a free try in MP2 at the moment, and well, I definitely want to take the opportunity because it's a very peculiar car, coming from the days of Asphalt 8, if I could actually find it, there it is. A car that I know basically from Asphalt 8, kind of iconic in the way that it's a very weird looking car, very, very long. It doesn't even fit on the screen proper. Look, this is as zoomed out as I can be, and when you go sideways, yep, doesn't quite fit. But anyway, now having a look at the stats themselves, it's a Class A car, maximum rank of 4614, which indeed makes it the highest ranked Class A car in the game at the moment. Now, having a look at the stats, we have a top speed of 392, which is very, very fast for Class A standards. Acceleration of 83.03. It's on the decent side. It's good, but it's nothing amazing. Handling of 76.07 seems on the very good side. And Nitro at 54.32. It's okay, probably just okay. So, let's go ahead and test it out and see what it can do. Ooh, and we begin in San Diego, which is technically speaking a top speed oriented track, except for a couple of sections, but for the most part it is. So this should give this car a bit of an opportunity to shine, and of course, because it's a free try, there's going to be a bunch of people driving the same car, so hey. As I've said a bunch of times, this is not the best case scenario to test cars when there's a free try, because that means a lot of people are going to be driving the same thing, so it's going to be competing against itself, and it won't give you much of an idea of how it's going to perform against other vehicles. Then on top of that, you know that MP2 is a bit of a mess when it comes to the ranks. Like you just saw that there's a Hennessy Venom 5 that is probably going to destroy us all if it's well driven. And then on top of that, this is a slipstream, and it's not even Ghost to slipstream, so this is like knockdown galore, but hey, we'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, what I wanted to do was just drive this thing a bunch, because hey, like I said, I know it from Asphalt 8, from the good old days of Asphalt 8, so yeah, it is a little bit of, no Jesus, of a nostalgic one. Okay, that is a BXR Bailey. That thing is also considerably faster than my car, so let's say that if whoa, Jesus Christ. No. What the fuck? Intended, calculated. Never doubted myself there. Jesus. If I do manage to beat those two way faster cars, no, excuse me, if they beat me, it's no biggie. Because again, we're in an absolute, oh god. Hold on, let me try to get that slipstream going. Oh, there goes the Valkyrie. That is the same Valkyrie that I managed to save myself from a little bit ago, but I don't know. In theory, I am faster than the Valkyrie. Well, not theory, in practice also, I am faster than the Valkyrie, but, you know, Valkyrie do be Class A, so how is that gonna pan out? We'll see. Oh, so that's how people go on that route. They go for the jump on the right side and then go into the left. Interesting. Hey, I'm learning the track, all right? I'm learning it. Oh, the overtake. And am I gonna give a second place, baby? Alright, that might not look like as good as a first place, but still, I was gonna say, if those two cars beat me, the faster one, it's still like I got first place, right? Because that was a bit unfair and whatnot, but no, actually I managed to beat one of them. So yeah, I only got beaten by the Hennessy Venom 5, but I did with the Valkyrie, the BXR Bailey, and 3 more Silver Lightnings. Let's go! Oh boy, we're in another top speed-oriented track now. There is a Jesko, there's a Speedtail, there is a Regera, which normally, you know, a Regera shouldn't be anything to be too concerned about, except that, well, it does go pretty fast, and this is an absolutely top speed track, so there is that. And it's slipstream once again, so oof. But yeah, anyway, like I thought I was gonna hit that parked car over there, but no, we're fine. We have 25 seconds of Ghost, because when it's just regular slipstream without Ghost, the Ghost period is a little bit longer than in normal races. I believe in normal races the Ghost is what, 15 seconds? But when it's just a slipstream, I believe it's 25. So, hey, there is that. Now, I already am on 3rd place, so I wouldn't be too surprised if that guy... Oh, God. Oh, that was terrible. That was my fault. If the guy in 1st place is the Jesko, because of course that would make sense. But once again, anything that I beat that is fast, oh good, faster than me, it's decent enough. And speaking of top speed, as I was saying, this thing is considerably fast, pretty fast actually, for Class A. You know, there's an even faster car than this in the form of the Jaguar XJR9, but of course, that thing is a completely different beast because that thing doesn't accelerate like at all. It takes like 5 business days to get to top speed. So this is very, very fast with a pretty decent acceleration. So yeah, it's a bit of a different beast. And alright, defeated by the Jesco and a Spitza, but I did beat the Regera, Silver Lightning, a Tuatara, and another Silver Lightning. Okay, so the game has decided that today we're gonna do top speed only. Okay, understood. And I saw a Cyan, though that's actually not faster than this car in raw speed alone, but anyway. By the way, normally you know that I like changing the colors of the cars as I do the races and whatnot, but there's a situation with this car, and I don't know exactly which is the case over here. I do not have an option to change the color of this car at all. And I don't know if that is because this is a free try, and if they remove the ability to change the color of free try cars that you don't actually own, or if it's about this car not having any option of colors, you know, like the Lego cars or things like that, that literally only have one single color / livery, and that is that. I don't know if that is the case with that or what's going on. So if you know what's happening here, or if you have some inkling of what's going on, do let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious about that. Oh, I'm sorry. I knocked down the Cyan. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I didn't mean to knock him down. I think that was a Cyan, so I am sorry, Cyan. You do be a beautiful beast. You know, stuff just happened. Whoa, that dude just spawned out of nowhere. All right, there goes my second place then. Oof. All right, you know what? I'll live with another third place. This is, I think all of the races I've done so far, I've gotten third place, huh? Venom and a Spitza. All right, considerably faster cars. And yeah, that poor Cyan. I'm so sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to knock you down. Okay, at long last, we're not in a top speed oriented track only, but there is an Arash Imperium that I think it's fully upgraded. Yay, that's gonna be very easy to beat. Like I said at the start of this video, the whole thing about me driving this car, doing this test, is mostly just to play with the car, which I bet you already have done as well. Just because, you know, it's the new, quote-unquote, the new king of Class A, so of course I want to check it out and all of that, but as I've always said, MP2 is just in general a bad place to try to get an objective idea of the performance of the car, because, well, there's so many moving parts, like I just said earlier, the whole thing about the ranks making absolutely no sense, the whole thing about slipstream as well, and all of that stuff. So yeah, I cannot exactly say like, oh yeah, with this I'm learning those. No. At the very least, what I can tell you is that the car doesn't seem bad to drive. I'm not finding it uncomfortable. Now, that's not to say that it's the most agile car, though the handling does help it a lot. Look at that. Being able to do that turn so easily, that's pretty dope. But yeah, it's not like, whoa, the crazy drift, or oh my god, the punch drifts. I don't think this is a floaty car at all. Seems a bit too big, also like awkward, you know, those very, very long cars that end up having some physics issues because the back of the car hits the ledge of a ramp or something. I don't know, whatever. Okay, look, would you look at that? That's another third place. Like, Jesus, what's going on? Yeah, so Absolute and Arash Imperium, which on top of that was, okay, so that's not fully upgraded, I don't believe it, but still, Arash Imperium really upgraded plus overclock, so there is that. Wait, what is that? What's going on there? What is this icon over there? This individual called Fat Whale? Oof. What is that icon? Can anybody tell me? Oh, I got it. I had to really look super close to it. It is the icon that it's a Chiron in the heavy version of the Chiron, you know, with the Evo system. Yeah, that. And we're back on San Diego. Woo! All right, so the only non-full top speed track that we have gotten so far was Nevada, so yay. I mean, I guess it's a little bit debatable as to whether or not Greenland is, but I think in general it's classified as mostly top speed. There's a couple of sections obviously where you do need some pretty decent drift in order to do all right, but you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I do believe it's top speed. Okay, so let's see how people are doing this. I think they're going like this, then going for this jump. It's just that I've been observing how people do this track, and I've seen them doing 2 jumps, and I think that's how they do it. I don't know. You know, DBTB trying to learn, just not succeeding. All right, that drift was actually pretty decent. Yeah, I'm telling you, the car overall, Very, you know what it reminds me? I'm so sorry, Sharon. Oh God, I was just landing from there. Oh God, DBT unaliving people. It reminds me a little bit of the Countach. Though the Countach has better nitro and whatnot. But the Countach LPI, by the way. I'm not talking about the 25th anniversary, of which I recently made a video, so there's that. But no, it reminds me a little bit of the Countach LPI, because it seems to be a very, very comfortable car just to drive overall. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh, I did it. I did it. Just because the other guy went on the wrong route. Let's go. Yep. Lovely stuff. Even beating an absolute. Oh man, I'm happy about that one. Oh my God, once again. Oh boy, okay, fine. 3 races so far have been in this map, so make of that what you will. But anyway, what I was saying about the Countach LPI is that car, it's pretty good overall. It's not straight up amazing at anything. It's not like, oh my God, it goes so fast, because it doesn't. It's not, oh my God. Well, to be fair, it does have some pretty good nitro and whatnot, right? But in general, it doesn't have great acceleration, and, well, handling is really good as well. What I'm trying to say is that it's a car that doesn't seem to excel at any... Oh, I missed the... I was thinking of the other version of the track, but okay. May not necessarily be amazing at any one thing in particular, but overall, it just... Oh God, no! I thought I was gonna be able to make that turn, but I guess not. All right, whatever. As I was trying to say, doesn't seem to be like amazing at anything, but it's just a pleasure to drive, you know? And I guess it has to do indeed with the pretty good handling as well, because obviously that helps a bit, quite a bit. And I was hoping that the handling was gonna allow me to take that turn where I crashed, but apparently it's not that level of good. It's pretty good. It's not that good. It's fine, whatever, I'm fine. But yeah, no, it feels like a very fun car to drive. Again, probably is not gonna be... Oh God, oh God, oh God. I went a little bit too close to the ledge over there, the fence or whatever. I guess, since again, I don't believe that this thing floaties, I do imagine that it's probably not gonna be objectively the king over here. Ooh, at long last we get into a more challenging track, less about straight lines. What was I saying? I already forgot, see? It's this process, man, I tell you. For you, it's literally a couple of seconds from the last race to this. For me, it was longer than that because I have to get back into the menu, I have to re-queue, and all of that stuff. So it takes a bit, and I lose my train of thought sometimes, and this happens. That's how DBT is, all right? It's fine. I was talking about the performance of the car. What else? Being a comfortable car. Gonna be down. You know what? I'm not gonna take the jump. Yeah. So I thought of going for the jump, but I figured that if anybody was already, you know, going on my slipstream, they were gonna have shockwave while I didn't, and they were gonna knock me down mid-air. So that's why I didn't go for it. Now, did that pay off? I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. No, he went for the shockwave. Fair enough. But I went for my shockwave afterwards. Whoop. No, what the push. I'm fine. I love those ring outs. Man, that is one of the things that frustrates me so much about this game. The inconsistency of where you can be flying above and where you can't. Like, I was barely going over the track limit over there, and if it was other tracks that were like, no, it's fine. You can just go over it, no problem. Over here, like, no, you're half a millimeter too much to the right. Ring out. Enjoy. Thank you, game. It was kind of cool that all the Chirons ended up almost at the bottom. The floaties, that's what I was talking about that I kind of forgot. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say that it seems to me that for a car, or in order for a car to be considered a king, it needs to be pretty good at a bunch of things, but also be floaty capable. And again, because I'm a noob and I don't know how to do floaties properly and all of that, or how to utilize them to their actual, you know, capability level, whatever. I couldn't swear by this, but it does seem to me that cars need to be floaty capable so that they can indeed conserve a lot of the speed around corners. And I was actually talking about this with chat on a Saturday Multiplayer session. If you don't know, every single Saturday, or most of them for the most part, I do a Multiplayer session, which is us, meaning me and the community, playing some Asphalt Legends Unite. Oh, excuse me, Asphalt Legends is no longer Unite. And over there, we were talking precisely about this card and whether or not it's a king. And I was wondering, and chat told me that apparently the Mola continues to be the king of Class A. Now, you guys over here in the comments can let me know if this is true or not, or what is your opinion on that. But basically, once again, like I was saying, I think it has a lot to do with the floating capability, because the Mola certainly can floaty, and it's a pretty good card. Fast, good nitro, good a bunch of things. Don't knock me down, buddy. Don't knock me down. Oh god! Oh, I kept the second place. Let's go! So yeah, I don't know if this is indeed the king. I would venture to say it's not necessarily the king. It's still pretty good. And hey, at the very least, it should be relatively not easy, but at least not impossible for you to unlock in the event. So if you haven't checked it out, again, see all the requirements. I made a video talking about that. I'll put the link in the top right. Actually, it should be appearing on the screen somewhere over here. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.